Right. I'm happy that most of our guys are here. I've been being the point guard for this team for a while now, so I'm comfortable with that position, with that role. Trying to be an extension of the coach on the court. Obviously still learning. Know a lot of these guys, but still, a lot of these guys improved since I last played with them. So still learning everybody's game. We're getting, comfortable with each other, gaining experience, and we should be good.
You talked about you being an extension of the coach on the court. We know you're not the loudest guy when it comes to speaking, but is it a combination of, silent leadership and pulling the guy aside? How are you taking that responsibility on?
Right. I think it's a combination for sure. To me, it's not about being the loudest, but maybe pull a guy to the side or whatnot. If I feel like something's wrong, just likewise, if I was doing something wrong, I would expect the same. And just show obviously by example. I feel like I'm a guy that go out there, I lace up my shoes, and I play 110% every time I'm on the court. So it's a little bit of both.
Cory, how much have you grown over the years preparing you for a responsibility and an opportunity like this is?
A lot. Obviously, being in San Antonio for 4 years helped me a lot. Played behind, obviously, all-star point guard Tony Parker. Learn from, great players. Learn from a great coach, obviously. So, it helped me a lot. I feel like I've made strides every year, and that's what I'm continuing to do here in Toronto.
Do you take things away from Tony's game and, I guess, blend it into your own game? You obviously play your own style.
Right.
What are some things that you've improved on?
I definitely take stuff from Tony's game, being there over the years, learning stuff from him, just like I'm sure in the future I'll learn from Kyle Lowry. I just try to apply that to my game. Not everything works for you, so you just got to try it and see if it works. I've learned a lot from him. I could talk to you here for hours what I learned, but I'll save you the hassle.
Kelly said, the NBA is physical in one way, but the FIBA basketball style is physical in a different way, and then there's the rule changes and stuff like that. So how do you, as a guy who's very experienced in international basketball, prepare some of these other guys like Andrew to get used to that style?
Just tell them, get them. They'll see for themselves when we play exhibition games and whatnot. Experience is obviously the #1 thing, so we got to play games, but just let them know what to expect, basically.
You guys are a young team overall here. In a tournament like this, 10 games, 12 days, is that youth a strength or a weakness?
Well, definitely a strength. We're young, athletic, so that's definitely a strength. Obviously, we're not as experienced, but I feel like a lot of guys been playing professional here, so we know how to take care of our bodies, so we'll be prepared.
One of the things Team Canada ran into recently at the Pan Ams was trouble dealing with press and the point guards getting a lot of pressure on them. They were young. Your experience internationally, how's that going to help the team get over that? Because you're a lot tougher competition this time.
Yeah, I feel like we'll be fine. I feel like we got a team that, like I said, very athletic. I don't feel like getting press is, will be a problem for us coming up.
Cory, everyone's calling this maybe the greatest men's basketball team Canada has ever put on the floor. Easy question, do you think it is, and is it good enough to qualify?
I think it could be. We haven't done anything yet, but possibly could be. But we got to let our record or let the W's, hopefully get those and let that speak for itself.
Following on that, as the floor general, how do you spread it around with all this talent? I guess in San Antonio to do the same thing, so I guess that probably helps.
I don't think it's going to be hard. We got a team full of unselfish guys, Nobody's selfish. Nobody wants to take all the shots. So if I miss somebody one time, I'll tell them I'll come back to them, So, nobody's going to be mad at me. So I try to get everybody the touches, try to keep everybody happy. So it's an easy job for me.
How do you describe your style of play, Cory?
Describe. Obviously everybody knows I'm a defensive player. I take pride in my defense. Last year I felt like I was able to show a little bit of my two-way game when Patty and Tony was out earlier in the season. So I'm looking to continue to show obviously that I'm a two-way player. But I feel like I'm just go out there and I'm a hard-nosed player. I play hard every time I'm on the court, every possession. And I just leave it out there and I let the results take care of itself.
Yeah, how big was starting? I think you started 14 games. How big was that for you?
It was huge. Like I say, experience is #1, for getting better. And to be able to go out there and start, 14 games consistently, was big for me. You know, consistent minutes was big. You know, the other years I got minutes, but I wouldn't say as much consistent as that. So I was able to, you know, get in the rhythm. A lot of the games about rhythm, you know, confidence. I was able to build both of those and take it from there.
Talk about your goals for this Mariners. What do you want to take away from this experience?
Well, we want to win gold. I mean, it's a goal that we have. We want to win gold coming up, and you know, we're just gonna, you know, obviously it's a process. We gotta take it one day at a time, but we just gotta focus in every day, and hopefully that's what we come out with.
Last question, guys. You seem to be a distributor more than, I guess, an aggressive shot taker. Can you talk a little bit about the purpose and the importance of you being able to distribute the ball instead of?
Right. I mean, I'm point guard. I gotta get everybody their touches. I mean, different games call upon different stuff that, you know, point guard needs to do. Sometimes if we're struggling to score, and you know, I feel like, you know, I need to be a little more aggressive. That's what I'll do, like I've done in, you know, past years. And then sometimes, you know, we got a lot of talent, like you guys say, like everybody knows. You know, I could kind of, you know, just distribute it and get everybody going. That's the way I like to go. You know, I always want to start the game. I always try to get everybody involved. That's the way I like. That's the way I like to have our team rolling.